Hey everybody, how's it going? Do a quick sound check here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Sorry folks, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm trying to figure out our sound here. Looks like everything's working on my side. Looks like everything's working on my side. Okay, I think we got to figure it out, folks. Alright, so we're going to continue my rise. Thank you for joining. This is part 4. We're probably not going to stream a whole lot this month, or this month, this session. I'm sorry, y'all. Just because of time, and I'm not full of a whole lot of time today. So let's see, who are we going to choose here on the women's side? Alright, so let's see here. We've got on the women's side, we've got Becky Lynch. We've got Rhea Ripley. We've got Charlotte Flair. We've done Charlotte's. And we've also have Jade Cargill. We've done Jade's as well. And looks like with Becky Lynch, we unlock quite a few more things. So not a ton of stuff, but a few things. So let's go here and go with Becky's pitch. We'll go with Becky's pitch this time, and next we'll go with Rhea Ripley's pitch next time around. So let's go with Becky. Let's see what Becky Lynch has to say.
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bailey was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bailey don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bailey as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bailey all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
That's exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
Alright, so like I said, we're going to...
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
Steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. Alright, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
Alright, so we unlocked some Bailey and Becky Lynch stuff and then some mystery rewards. So let's hop into it. Excuse me.
Becky Lynch is ready for action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland. Oh man, Becky Lynch!
I spoke to Becky earlier, and she said that Mutiny should be watching her match very closely tonight.
Well, that's the last thing in the world I'd be asking for, Cole. We've seen what happens when you poke that bear.
Becky is looking to make a statement loud enough for Mutiny to hear.
Man, these games are just getting the likenesses of these wrestlers so much better with the graphics. It's just... it's amazing.
Prepare for complete and utter domination. The irresistible force.
And her opponent from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
The self-proclaimed baddest human in all of WWE.
Nia Jax has turned the entire women's division upside down since her return. And it's an uphill battle for any competitor to prove otherwise.
With a smile on her face and destruction on her mind.
Well, one thing is you have to answer Becky's amazing in-ring IQ and willingness to do anything to win.
She can find the right strategy. It'll change her career.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure we're going to have to hit some goals.
Everyone knows her history with Nia Jax. It was after one of their exchanges that the man became the man. This will get everyone talking.
There's more on Becky's mind than beating Nia. Take a look at how she's moving differently in there. There's something familiar about it.
Uh-oh.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Wow.
This is kind of annoying.
No idea where
Huh?
this one's heading.
In which telling the crowd to watch her.
Oh, wrong taunt. Sorry.
I'm all for getting in the head of your opponent, but there's a point where she has to lock up.
Really?
This is a situation you want to avoid.
I did that.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Caught with a DDT.
Here she goes, sliding back into the ring.
And Nia is revving this crowd up.
Okay, complete. Deliver a trademark Bailey to belly suplex. Okay, I need to hit it. It's a signature.
Weapon.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Devastating elbow.
Double leg takedown. Gonna step
Pin. Reversal leverage and into a pin.
Turns the tables. Shoulders down.
Starting to see the tolls of this match add up.
Clothesline.
Yes, I got rid of the pin minigame.
Oh, that's gonna sting your back. Ooh, vicious kick to the spine.
I hated that pin minigame with the passion.
And Becky saw an obstacle in her way and handled it accordingly. Tap! Tap!
Nia Jax just getting worked on here.
Nia needs to find that irresistible force once more.
Timely reversal on Lynch.
Now Nia looking for some momentum.
But Nia has to push now while the window's open.
Into the reverse DDT. Oh,
Drops the hammer.
right on the lower back.
Waistlock.
Okay, there's the Bailey to belly.
He added a little something extra there.
She stepped up to this challenge.
I'm gonna guess. Yeah, finish her.
Letting everyone know.
Kick to the gun. Uh-oh.
Look out. Rose plant.
And that took Nia down. Cover. Win. A big win. That took a huge effort.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch just defeated Nia Jax with a Bailey to belly suplex. It was actually a Becky to belly.
That wasn't just a suplex, that was a statement directly to her former close friend Bailey. Forget about your big mutiny plans and look at me.
So I let that play so y'all could hear all the commentary, because the commentary, as you know, if you watch WWE, sets the storylines in many ways. I hear Becky Lynch is poorly executing some of my moves on SmackDown, so what? Not gonna give her any attention. Bailey, seriously, there isn't enough money in a dump truck to make me watch her tired routine. She just wants attention, not watching. And another thing, all Becky Lynch is showing is that the man has never been better than the worst. Was never better than the worst horsewoman. Did you see her Bailey to belly? Terrible. All right.
Thanks for meeting me up here.
No problem, but isn't this just a little bit paranoid?
People have been jumping from WWE to Mutiny since the night they invaded. Bailey probably has a set of eyes or ears hanging around here somewhere.
Well, word definitely got back to her about you doing her moves. Did you see her social media rant?
It was hard to miss. I'm already so far under her skin, she's gonna scratch herself raw.
Right? I've never seen a person use so many words to insist they don't care about something.
That'd be the lady protesting too much. One more nudge, I think I'll be able to open Bailey's eyes to how Punk's really using her.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm Irish, darling. I'm just gonna use my words.
Sounds like promo time. Will it be backstage or in the ring? New story. Alright, let's see here. Nick Aldis. Tune in to SmackDown next week for a new episode of an old classic when Becky Lynch hosts Ding Dong Hello. Bailey, are you kidding me? Ding Dong Hello is my show. You just can't give it to Becky Lynch. Really, it's one thing to ride my coattails. It's another to steal my show. Pathetic. Breaking, I don't care about your dumb stunts, Becky Lynch. Nick Aldis, please stop blowing up my phone with all these replies, Bailey. Appreciate it. Some of these are fun.
Welcome to the return of Ding Dong Hello! I'm your host, Bailey. And I'm wearing some brand new fancy slacks for the occasion. This week, we have the biggest guest I have ever seen walk through that door. She's an icon, a legend, the former leader of Mutiny, me!
You know, I had this really funny bit about Bailey walking through that door and doing a big pratfall like some cheesy sitcom. But honestly, it's just making me sad. See, I miss Bailey. The real Bailey. My Bailey. I'm doing all this to try and remind her who she really is. You were the heart of the Four Horsewomen. The soul of us. Remember, Bailey? Do you? You were the sun we orbited around. The glue that held us together. You're a leader. If it had really been you in charge of Mutiny, I might not like it, but at least I'd respect the game. But this, following a cult leader like Punk off a cliff, that's not you. That can't be you. If you rang the doorbell and walked through that door, all I'd ask is what the hell happened to my friend. So instead, later tonight, I'm gonna go out there, and when the bell rings, I hope you're standing across from me. It's time we mend our fences.
Becky Lynch invited Bailey to the ring, and it seems Bailey accepted.
I didn't think she would actually show. Look out!
Kyrie Sane from behind.
This was a setup.
Becky was distracted. Now Kyrie's laying in the punches.
The referee's finally getting some control.
It's about damn time.
No, Kyrie's going back. Get up, Becky.
Kyrie Sane wanted to get her hands on Becky Lynch. Now she has her chance.
If Becky thought she could talk any sense into that traitor Bailey, I got a steel mill in Pittsburgh to sell. Pure naivete.
Having faith in the people you care about isn't naive, Corey. It's hope.
And Sane is continuously on the defensive.
Kyrie might be in a panic soon. That's gotta hurt.
Becky Lynch with a great shot. Sane losing some focus on the task at hand. Oh, backpack face buster.
Has the arm into a hammerlock cinched in. Arm breaker.
Oh, that just looked like that would hurt.
Hooking it up here. What's next? Up handle suplex. Lynch is keeping the pressure on.
Becky's dishing out a last kicking.
And Lynch gets stonewalled.
Momentum going back to Kyrie's corner.
But Kyrie has to push. Now all the windows open. Into a powerbomb. Picture perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
Becky will slow her opponent with a kick to the gut, and now going to turn things here. What a slam! Michinoku driver.
Becky has some pretty devastating moves here.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
No. Not what we wanted to do.
Sane catches her by surprise. She's taking things back into the ring. Sane can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Kyrie's got to get her sea legs back underneath her. Overhead
Ooh,
suplex.
I like that myself.
Whoa! Suicide dive.
Took flight and landed a direct hit.
Came in like a wrecking ball. I've never seen that hit so hard before.
She's going up now. Going up high.
From the top. Boom.
Really?
Oh, my. Drops the leg. Picking up speed.
Another leg drop.
I like that move too.
Look at this. Snap suplex. She just looking to survive now.
I have no idea how she's still standing.
Becky Lynch, manhandle slam.
Sane is absolutely laid out.
Oh my God. Lynch just fended off Kairi Sane's attack and sent her back to mutiny with a lot of explaining to do.
Well, it might have been Kyrie's hands, but that was Bayley's attack. Until these two former allies get their hands on each other, this war isn't going to stop.
Becky. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why you were so determined to get my attention. Now I see. It's the same thing it's always been with you, Rebecca. Green-eyed envy. You're right. I was the heart and soul of the Horsewomen, and that always ate you up inside. You wanted the little girls wearing your costume. You wanted matches like the one I had in Brooklyn. You seethed at everything I built. You believe you can cause tension between Punk and me because you think we work by the same code as the WWE locker room. Every person for themselves. You're wrong. Mutiny is different. We're breaking the old hierarchies. You are the one who sold your soul for success, Becky. You call yourself the man when you've been dancing a jig to WWE's tunes since the beginning. Your book tour, your morning show interviews, your fans, all gifts from the machine for being a good little girl. You would throw any friend under the bus to get ahead. Unlike Kairi Sane, who joined Mutiny out of loyalty to our friendship. Loyalty, which you never had. I don't know what you're after, Becky, but I know there's one way to settle it. In the ring. But I'm not the fool you think I am. You're not going to sucker me into a SmackDown trap. Come home to the place that made you, Becky. Come face me at NXT and I'll show you what you really are. A puppet. You're not the only one who can play mind games. Stay tuned.
All right, let's see here. WWE Becky Lynch strides into the jaws of NXT Mutiny for the last attempt to show Bayley the light. NXT Mutiny, Bayley was the one in your jaws, WWE, and you've been chewing on her for a decade. What's Becky going to see tonight? What Becky's going to see tonight is power that freedom brings. Okay.
Are you sure about this, Becky? Seems risky.
Come on. Last time I checked, we're wrestlers. The only way to pull Bayley out of whatever poison Daydream Punk sold her on is to face her in the ring.
Which is a great strategy as long as you actually make it to the ring. She's got a whole army down there at NXT. I'm pretty sure you're walking into a trap.
You don't know her. Her ego will drive her to try to beat me one-on-one.
Say you're right. Is CM Punk going to be that honorable? Just let me go down there with you. Somebody needs to get your back.
After you blew up their whole plan to loot the WWE archives? I'm guessing there are wanted posters with your mug and a sizable bounty on them plastered all over Orlando.
I wonder if I can get a monster truck down there.
Look, I appreciate the offer, and I'm happy as hell someone brave enough to walk into the belly of the beast is leading our team into Survivor Series. But no.
Becky, to win the best of 3 series and save this company, we need you to make it to Survivor Series. If Mutiny decides to jump you while you're in their house...
I'm not scared of being attacked. I'm scared I've lost my friend forever. I need to do this alone.
Not much to say there. We're going to NXT. CM Punk, been a hugger since the beginning. Show Becky who you really are, Bayley. Show them who we are at Team Bayley at Join Mutiny. Or hashtag, sorry.
The Bayley buddies are back, but that's Becky Lynch.
Huh?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland. The man, Becky Lynch!
There's only one reason Becky's cosplaying with Bayley's old entrance, and that's to get Bayley so angry she makes a mistake. Or several.
Maybe so, Corey, but it could also be a way to remind Bayley of who she used to be.
And since you can't hear the theme music, they're playing Bayley's old theme music from back when she played this gimmick.
Mind games aside, now it's time to see who's ready to fight. Wait a minute, that's Bayley dressed like Becky the night she debuted.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bayley!
I don't like Mutiny, but I have to admit Bayley might be a better dancer than Becky was.
I don't know about that, but you have to think this is going to get under Becky's skin.
God, I forgot how awful her entrance used to be.
Punk's top lieutenant is looking to steal a victory.
Vince McMahon came up with some terrible, terrible ideas sometimes. This would have been one of them.
The mind games are over and the jokes have ended. Now these former best friends are going to settle years of animosity.
Bayley cast her lot with mutiny from the very beginning, but Becky thinks she can turn her back to the light.
Beat her. That's the only objective of this game.
Thinks she can beat some sense into Bayley after everything we've seen. She's gonna need the luck of the Irish.
Tap! Tap!
Oh, toss across.
Right into a drop. The elbow to the arm. And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
Bayley looks unprepared for the full force of Becky's fury.
Oh!
Boom! What an uppercut. Jarring.
The usually prepared Bayley didn't look like she was expecting that move.
Yes, Becky's trademark brashness continues to serve her well in this one.
Backpack face buster.
Or a pump handle coming. Pump handle suplex.
Schoolboy. Wait, no!
Into a powerbomb. Becky now with an unrelenting attack.
Lynch is being smart and not letting up. Lynch with a kick to the body. Scooping up her opponent. Driving her opponent down.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
Look out! Suicide dive!
Fearlessly soaring to the outside. My goodness.
Doing whatever it takes to eliminate the competition.
Lynch, she's thinking big. Oh my God!
Oh, she missed.
Oh, now she's looking to apply the pressure with this submission maneuver. Oh my God, superhuman power.
Trying to show how bad she wants to stay in this match. Boom!
Bayley is now under pressure.
Bayley is getting the window shut at every opportunity.
Bizarre breaker. Ooh!
Hooked up.
Fisherman suplex.
Lynch hooks it.
The Bexploder.
Double underhook suplex.
Just another insane display of power.
An uppercut. That'll cost some teeth. And Lynch is all fired up now.
Gonna be...
Becky Lynch looking to end this one. This could do it. The focused attack on the arm. Not a good situation.
Going to be hard to fight back on this trap, but she gets away.
Really, I actually let her out of that.
And she does a...
Wow, look at Becky.
Manhandled slam.
Does that finish Bayley off?
There's two. Hangs on by a thread.
I don't know what you have to do to keep Bayley down, but you better reopen the playbook.
You know, Becky is feeling it. Becky Lynch.
There it is. Manhandled slam.
Will that sew this up for Becky?
Two. Becky Lynch walked into Mutiny's home base and defeated their second in command.
Is tonight the end of this rivalry or a new beginning?
Come on.
No.
Come on, Bayley. Shake my hand. Come on. This isn't who you are. Please.
She's going to do it.
Bayley's coming home.
Never. Never.
Damage control? What the heck?
I knew it. I knew Bayley was too far gone.
I never thought I would see those women standing together as a unit again.
You see, Becky? This is what the horsewomen never had. Loyalty. How many times have we all stabbed each other in the back? Again and again and again and again until 4 became 3. You were right about one thing. Mending fences.
And so I did. With my real sisters. You might have beaten me in a match, but you lost tonight. Because damage control is mutiny.
Damage control is mutiny, which means WWE is in serious trouble.
I don't think Becky Lynch is worried about mutiny or WWE right now, Byron.
She's thinking about the friend she just lost forever.
Okay. Mutiny's getting bigger. WWE is getting smaller.
We worked as hard as we could to peel Bailey away from Mutiny, but it really feels like we took a loss on this one.
I can see your point.
Come on. I know it doesn't feel great right now, but you did make a dent in their armor, Becky.
You beat Bailey on Mutiny's home turf. If that doesn't create some internal strife, I don't know what will.
I suppose so. But beating Bailey was never the point. I thought it could help her find her way back. There was this moment after the match when I thought I saw the old Bailey. But even that was just a mask while she waited for damage control.
I'm sorry. I feel like I pushed you into this, and now Mutiny is stronger than ever.
First, that's crap. This was my own idea. You didn't push a thing. Second, this might not have been a total win for us. But it wasn't one for Bailey either.
What do you mean? Mutiny has damage control now.
Most of damage control, but not all. I had a talk with Dakota Kai. Turns out we both have versions of Bailey we miss. Dakota's on our side.
We have a mole inside Mutiny? This is
Woohoo.
amazing. It could change everything.
It could. The only question is, what do we do now to prepare for Survivor Series?
Alright, so the get some matches on SmackDown and get some matches in on Raw are the live event matches. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to send Becky Lynch and Cody Rhodes over after the Unity titles.
You both hit Mutiny right where it hurts. We need to press our advantage.
What are you thinking?
The Unity titles. When we won them, it pushed Punk and Mutiny into the spotlight. If you two win them, it gives us all the momentum going into Survivor Series.
I'm in.
Me too. But there's no fun in letting Punk know we're all working together, right?
No. I think we're better off if he didn't see it coming.
And he won't. Let's go get those titles.
Alright. This is probably, we're going to cut it short because there's a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match that I have to do, and I don't feel like doing that today. So if that's what we've got to do...
Have you two come for a friendly chat, or is this some sort of
which
an
I believe it
ambush?
is.
With everything going on, you think we've got time for either? We want a shot at the Unity titles.
You two? Interesting. Not the combination I would have expected. How about I schedule a warm-up match, just to see how this all works?
No warm-ups. If Punk controls the present, the future looks bleak. I've seen enough to know we need to act now. We're here to change the course and ensure a better tomorrow by claiming those titles before Survivor Series.
Fair enough. I should warn you, though, Punk is not eager to hand out Unity title shots, especially to a team from WWE.
We figured. What's it gonna take?
The word is that the only way for a team from our side to earn a shot at the Unity Championships is in a 4-way tornado tag match at NXT Mutiny. If you want those titles before Survivor Series, you'll have to run through their best teams.
Trying to sap our strength? He's just delaying the inevitable. Every moment on this timeline is a step towards our victory.
Okay. If you want me to make arrangements, I will. But you'll be walking into the lion's den.
Sounds like a place for us to make a proper statement.
Set it up.
Okay, so like I said, that's what they're sending us to do. So that's where I'm going to end the stream. And we'll start with that match when we come back into the next stream. So, which I'm not sure up next week, so I don't know what my game time is going to be. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. It won't let me pause it, so here, we'll get to where we can pause. I didn't realize it went right into it. Anyway, we'll be starting pretty much with this screen next stream. So thank you guys for joining us, and look forward to the next stream. Like I said, I don't know when that's going to be, but remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you've not subscribed, and we will see you next time here on WWE 2K25 My Rice. Y'all have a good day.